We welcome viewers from around the world. In this video, we examine the health legacy of Nigeria's former president, late Muhammadu Buhari, who served from 2015 to 2023. We focus on three key health outcomes: infant mortality rate, maternal mortality ratio, and life expectancy. These indicators reveal how the most vulnerable Nigerians fared under his administration, and provide insight into the progress or setbacks in the nation's health system during those years. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button.
The learning objectives are on your screen. In this presentation, we take an evidence-based look at Nigeria's health outcomes during the administration of the late President Muhammadu Buhari from 2015 to 2023. We will focus on three critical indicators: infant mortality, maternal mortality, and life expectancy. You will see how Nigeria compares with Cameroon over the same period, and how its performance is rated using a simple 1 to 5 scoring scale. Finally, we will assess whether Nigeria is on track to meet the World Health Organization's 2030 Sustainable Development Goals for health. The late Muhammadu Buhari served as Nigeria's president from May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023. He died 13th of July 2025. Rest in peace. Earlier in his career, he also ruled as the country's military junta and head of state from December 31, 1983 until August 27, 1985. On this channel, we have examined some of these same health metrics during his military regime. Our viewers are encouraged to watch those videos to gain a fuller perspective on his leadership across both periods. On your screen is a graph of infant mortality in Nigeria. We focus on the years 2015 to 2023, when the rate declined from 70 to 60 deaths per 1,000 live births, a 14% drop under President Buhari. While this shows some progress, the pace was slow, averaging just over 1 point per year. By 2023, Nigeria's rate remained among the highest in the world, far above the global World Health Organization Sustainable Development Goal target. The data reveals that despite gains, Nigeria is still off track in protecting its most vulnerable children. For comparison, we have examined the health outcome of infant mortality in Cameroon, a neighboring West African country. On your screen is a graph of infant mortality in Cameroon. We focus on the years 2015 to 2023, when the rate declined from 53 to 41 deaths per 1,000 live births, a 23% drop, averaging about 1.5 points per year. This is a sharper reduction than Nigeria achieved over the same period. By 2023, Cameroon's infant mortality stood at 41, compared to Nigeria's 60, meaning Nigerian infants faced nearly 50% higher risk of death before their first birthday. Life expectancy tells us how well a nation protects its people. Let's see how Nigeria and Cameroon compare. On your screen is a graph of life expectancy in Nigeria and Cameroon from 2015 to 2023. We include life expectancy because it is a key measure of overall population health and social conditions. In Nigeria, life expectancy rose only slightly, from 52 to 54 years, a gain of just 2 years over 8 years, approximately 3.8% increase. Nigeria remains well below the global average, approximately 73 years in 2023, showing a persistent gap. In Cameroon, the increase was stronger, from 60 to 64 years, a gain of 4 years and almost a 7% increase, double the improvement Nigeria achieved. By 2023, Cameroonians lived on average 10 years longer than Nigerians, compared to an 8-year gap in 2015. This shows that while both countries improved, Cameroon advanced more quickly, widening the health gap between the two nations. On your screen is a graph of maternal mortality ratio focused on the years between 2015 to 2023. Between 2015 and 2023, maternal mortality declined in both Nigeria and Cameroon, but the scale of progress differed sharply. Nigeria reduced its ratio from 1,168 to 993 deaths per 100,000 live births, a modest 15% decline, yet still among the highest maternal mortality ratios globally. Cameroon, in contrast, cut its maternal mortality ratio from 417 to 258, a 38% reduction that signals far stronger progress in maternal health. By 2023, Nigerian women faced nearly 4 times the risk of dying in childbirth compared to Cameroonian women, underscoring Nigeria's slower pace and urgent need for systemic reforms. On your screen is a report card providing an evidence-based assessment of the late President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure, measured through key health outcomes. We use a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 indicates very poor performance and 5 indicates excellent performance. Infant mortality, 2 out of 5. Maternal mortality, 1.5 out of 5. Life expectancy, 2 out of 5. Overall rating, 2 out of 5. Nigeria made incremental improvements, but the pace was too slow to be transformative. In conclusion, under the late President Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria's health indicators moved in the right direction, but only incrementally. Infant and maternal deaths declined, and life expectancy rose slightly. Yet, progress was too slow to change Nigeria's standing as a high-burden country. In contrast, neighbouring Cameroon recorded sharper improvements over the same period, with faster reductions in infant and maternal mortality and greater gains in life expectancy, widening the gap between the two nations. Nigeria remains off track to meet the World Health Organization's 2030 health goals without major investments in maternal child health, stronger infrastructure, and broader social improvements. We hope that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in office since 2023, will build on these gains and accelerate progress. The learning objectives have been met.
We hope you enjoyed this video presentation. If you found this presentation informative and educational, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing and sharing with family members, friends, and colleagues. Your support helps us create more informative and educational content. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful. This has been a presentation of Opo Malero Media LLC.